TV shows have changed so much over the past decade, and it's hard to even define what a TV show is. I mean, like the Mandalorian show that's coming out on Disney's streaming service, for example. I still have the habit of calling it a TV show when in reality it isn't. Streaming services like Netflix and Hulu, or even subscription channels like HBO and Starz, have completely changed the game. But sometimes, more so in the past, shows get run into the ground. They overstay their welcome and they become creatively bankrupt, running out of ideas, not knowing what to do with characters, or even mulching over the same ideas, the same shit, like Dexter. I loved Dexter in the beginning. The first few seasons were great. While I was on deployment, my wife and I would coordinate when we were watching certain episodes, and then email one another about the episode we watched. It was a great show. I used to watch it with my family and friends. We'd have little Dexter viewing parties, but by the last few seasons, I really had no desire to keep watching. Lost is kind of another example. It started out so good, so good. Even some of the later seasons introduced new and interesting concepts and twists and turns that were unexpected. I liked a lot of that stuff. I even liked the weird shit that they introduced, hammering home the mystery of this island, but at a certain point, it just felt like some ABC executives got their hands in the creative cookie jar. I remember reading some quotes from the creators about network executives. I can't find those quotes. I'm pissed off that I can't find those quotes. I'll keep digging. Lost hovered around like an average of 20 episodes per season, which to me felt like overkill, often making a lot of the episodes feel like filler. The narrative often felt stretched, unnecessarily so, in order to fulfill the advertising model that networks have to abide by. When something is so successful, it can tend to become a victim of its own success. On the flip side, shows like House of Cards or Stranger Things or Handmaid's Tale or Game of Thrones or The Crown, or insert any number of original streaming series, those shows often tell concise and focused stories that tell a narrative in a compact package, never having to appeal to advertisers, and in turn only having to appeal to subscribers that seem to want quality over quantity. Quantity is great for a super successful show with 25 episodes that aims to sell cars, pills, razors, or fast food. I think Breaking Bad kind of broke the mold. Seasons were roughly like 13 episodes long, and more importantly, show creator Vince Gilligan knew when to call it quits and wrap up the story. Knowing when to quit is as important as avoiding pushing a shitload of episodes into a season and just running everything into the ground. It's definitely a delicate balance. I'd like to think that every creator wants to choose quality over quantity, but when the suits get involved, and there's pressure from the networks to pump out a shitload of episodes, I bet the desire for creative control can easily become a losing battle. And since we're talking about shows, I think my favorite show of all time is The Sopranos. Its influence on the way shows are done cannot be overstated. If you guys have never watched The Sopranos, watch it. It's fantastic. Anyway, this topic was brought up during one of my live streams, and I figured I'd ramble on about it for a few minutes during a morning coffee, and I'm curious, what is your all-time favorite show? Also, I'm not too sure I like the model of uploading an entire season at once. I kind of miss the week-long wait. The anticipation, the discussion, the build-up, the mystery of what's going to happen as you wait for the next episode to be released or aired. Binging is certainly convenient, but in my opinion, when an entire season drops, there feels like something is missing. HelloGreedo, out.